boy. Break it down.
In the garden with not just Garden Guy, but Dr. Oz as well. Appropriate because Garden Guy teaches us a lot about organic gardening, and you're a big proponent of healthy eating and eating organic.
I just love the smell here. Which
Isn't it just beautiful?
You're reminded of life. I love organic foods. First, if you can afford it, please buy because it's better for the environment. But for most folks, you can still get the organic foods you have to have. By the way, organic includes dairy products and meat as well. But I love what you're doing here. And when you can grow it yourself like that, you're harvesting the nutrition, the life from the earth, and giving it to yourself.
It's all about that. In fact, take a look at some of the stuff we grow right in the back here. And you can see all the cabbage we've got onions, and Swiss chard. We've got a little bit of broccoli coming up. It's just fantastic.
I'm having
and of course,
a bite.
kale.
I was
there
gonna
it is.
say.
Isn't it just? Okay, hold on.
Dr. Oz is eating our garden.
I gotta do the same thing. There you go. Delicious. Keeps you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Go ahead, Sunflower.
Oh, you're known for eating our segments.
I am.
sometimes
I
out
eat
here.
a lot of segments out here.
All right, we're talking a little bit about composting today and your special composting tea.
You betcha. In fact, compost is one of the best ways to fertilize your garden. Not only in eliminating all those synthetic type fertilizers, but you're also, well, you're getting rid of a lot of different types of non-beneficial insects, and you're encouraging the beneficial insects. And so one thing we do, we make a little bit of compost tea. And this is what we call an anaerobic or aerobic compost tea. You can do it either ways. Now, we're doing it aerobically here. This is a little minnow bucket, and you can see the compost is just in these little bags. And what it does, well, it gives you a tea. You don't necessarily want to drink that, but you can spray that through the garden.
This is any old routine compost?
That's right. Any old routine compost is the ideal situation. So what you're going to do is you're going to take some of this, and we basically put it right inside there.
You have to compost
Man, you know what? You got to be careful. I don't know about that, but I'll go with it. And what we do is we go ahead
don't, but I'm not going to correct Dr. Oz, so you go ahead.
I was tasting it.
Okay.
It's called microbiotic activity. That's what we got right here going on. So what we did is we just soaked a bunch of compost right in that bucket, and we do it for about 24 hours, and it's an ideal situation for fertilizing naturally because Mother Nature designed our plants to not be done with synthetic type of petroleum-based type fertilizer.
If folks want to do this at home, why do they have to aerate it? Why can't
You know what? It stimulates that beneficial, what we call microbiotic activity. And most of our microbiotic activity we have in our gardens here are aerobic. They exist with a lot of air. So we do that with our teas itself. And then we go ahead and spray it throughout the garden with a hose and sprayer. Early morning, late in the evening is the ideal situation. So we actually spray it on the leaf surfaces, and that basically gets absorbed through the stomata of the leaf and makes it, well, you can see the results
So
right
you're not
here.
watering the garden with it, you just spray it on the leaves.
You're spraying it on the leaves, and it's the ideal situation for that
Smart.
real,
He's a smart guy.
easy type of fertilizer, and anybody can do it cheap, effective, and it gives you the results like you're seeing right here. Now, let me show you one other thing you want to do out in this garden. You want to go ahead and start thinking about releasing a lot of beneficial types of insects. Well, sunflower over there, or April.
Are these beneficial nematodes?
These are what we call ladybugs, and they're real easy to release here in the garden.
What do these taste like?
Now, you know what? You're not going to eat my ladybugs. I love my ladybugs. Don't eat my ladybugs, please. And then I want to show you some other things. These are green lacewings, and these come in an egg form. So we go ahead. You know those little green iridescent? Let me show you. There you go. And there's a bunch of little eggs in there, and we go and sprinkle those throughout the garden, and they get rid of all those different types of non-beneficial insects. And this is all natural, so you eliminate. You can go ahead and throw that in the garden if you want, Doc. Yeah. There you go. And then another thing I want to show you. This is one of April's favorites, and this is called beneficial nematodes. These are small, microscopic, non-segmented worms that exist in the soil. They get rid of termites, ants, all kinds of non-beneficials, and they work out fantastic. And it's the ideal situation for really getting rid of all the different types of non-beneficials without having to use any type of pesticides.
Please don't eat it.
That's the ideal situation.
No, Garden Guy.
Not bad.
It has been a real joy. I love this stuff.
I love you. You know, you do a great job on everything you do, and it's really great to meet you. Thank you very much.
God bless you.
All right, thanks. We're going to send it back into you, Scott.
All right, the fun's just starting.